Do any two characters ignite as much excitement among motoring enthusiasts as M3? I don't think so. But now, you've got to say M4. Let's drive to 2015 and check the tech. Now, in modern BMW parlance, a 3 is a sedan and a 4 is a coupe, more or less. So an M4 is your lightest two-door M-Series car available today. And it really harkens straight back to the original legendary E30, the car that made M a household word and a drooled-over one. Now, an M4 is about a $65,000 car. It's nicely equipped, but it's missing some key features to take it CNET style. That's where you want the executive package, and Harman Kardon Audio gets you a tick over 70 grand. Let's see what it buys you. Now, inside this M4, a lot of things are familiar. You're going to recognize the head unit. iDrive has not changed substantially for this vehicle. You're also going to recognize the iDrive controller. Note that the newer ones have this big knob with a touchpad on top for handwriting recognition and directional arrows. Now, M4s come pretty loaded up. They have navigation standard, but notice they don't have a rear view camera standard. You have to pay extra for that. And BMW's generally excellent voice command is a standout on this navigation screen. Navigate to 235 2nd Street, San Francisco, California.
Processing your input. Did you mean 235 2nd Street, San Francisco?
That's slick. One button press, one phrase. And of course, you've got all the standard media sources. I can't call that anything it's really missing. Radio with HD, and just about every kind of brought-in media player, source, or storage device you'd ever want to use. One thing you will find on this car that not every iDrive unit has are these sport displays. You can get a power output and a torque output, virtual gauge up here, to complement your largely traditional analog gauges in front of the driver. There isn't even really much of an LCD helper screen, a small one down there, but this car takes it old school. Now let's look at the drive controls that are key to an M car. Here is your shifter. We have a DCT, dual clutch transmission, not the optional manual. Down below it are 3 grades of aggression, if you will, for how that transmission responds. Over here is your powertrain button. That'll put you in either efficiency mode, sport, or sport plus. And down here is your steering feel. That also has 3 grades to go along with it. Now, to make these more of a macro, you have an M1 and an M2 button here. 2 M Sport modes that are programmable to whatever combination of these attributes you want to put under them. And an adaptive suspension is available on the M4. It's not standard though. Now the big news under the hood is no more V8. Now it's a twin-turbo inline 6, 3-liter, and those turbos are a matched pair. It's not one of those twin-scroll single turbos. You're not going to miss the other 2 cylinders. 425 horsepower here, 406 pound-feet of torque. Gets this rear-wheel drive car up to 60 in 3.9 seconds with the dual-clutch transmission that most folks are going to get. If you do get the Rarebird manual, give up a couple tenths. You'll be around 4.1. Oh, and this is tasty, a carbon fiber reinforced plastic stabilizer bar across the struts. Just say carbon fiber. First thing I noticed right off the bat, where's the turbo lag? I think I can actually say they've zeroed it out. I'm not detecting any, especially transitioning on and off throttle, which is usually where turbos get caught really flat-footed. It ain't happening. This is sweet. Now that gets us into great dynamics in 4 directions. Going this way, no lag. Lift off the throttle, great deceleration. I really like and miss that. And of course, we've got great laterals on this car for a variety of reasons, but the one that's new is that we've got 180-pound weight loss over the last generation. They've done it with carbon fiber, lightweight materials, the smaller engine, as well as a lightweight clutch pack. All of this added up to 180 pounds reduced. That's like throwing your passenger out. That makes a difference. And I defy even the most hardcore driving enthusiasts to have a problem, a big problem, with this electric steering rack. BMW knows they've got to get that right, especially on this car. In sum, finesse. Nothing comes on like a sledgehammer. That's harder to do than just brute power and speed. In conclusion, the M4 is the essence of M. Nothing you don't need, everything you want. M6? Seriously? This car is going to come in at a pretty steep price, as you notice. So if you're not going to track it, don't waste your money. Get another 4, which will be very potent, but not at the razor's edge. This here is what it's all about if you know M and love it.